Hi, my name is Fiona. I am a quantitative economics major at Smith, and in Geneva, I am a student on the Track A program. Track A is definitely one of the busier tracks in this set of programs. Typically, on a normal day, I'll wake up in my residence, which is owned by the Graduate Institute. It's called Grand Montréal Student Residence. Most days I'll make some breakfast in my apartment. It's a little studio apartment. Then I will head down either to the Smith Center or the Graduate Institute to take classes. On other days, I might head to my internship with Defense for Children International. It's not a campus that we're on here in Geneva. We go from location to location, so we get to see all of Geneva in any given day. I work at Defense for Children International as a communications intern, which basically means I get to do a lot of really fun stuff like doing social media, managing the website content, helping to prepare statements to give at the UN Human Rights Council, and any other sort of communications work that they might need. My team at DCI is a relatively small team. We really only have about 7 of us on staff, which is really, really exciting as a student because I have the opportunity to have meaningful impact on the work of the organization. I feel like if I were at a bigger organization, I might not feel like I have as many opportunities to do real work. We are located really in the center of international Geneva. Right when I look out my office window, I can see the United Nations, and if I look right to the other side, I can see conference centers, the WHO, the ILO, sort of all of these really essential buildings, and it reminds me every day that I'm at the center of something bigger than I am. So in Track A, beyond having your internship, you're also required to do what's called a practicum, which is kind of like a mini thesis project that you'll complete over the course of the semester on a topic of your choosing that sort of relates to your internship. And we're guided throughout the semester by a really wonderful mentor from the Graduate Institute. So every student is assigned a different PhD student mentor who will help give you guidance, suggestions, and sort of if you enter a roadblock in your research project, they can help sort of direct you and guide you. My practicum, luckily, really closely tied into my internship. One of DCI's main focuses is children deprived of liberty, and obviously that takes on different aspects all around the globe. And because my practicum paper focused on juvenile detention and incarceration, I was able to take the lessons that I learned from my internship and apply that to my research and my work on this project. Before I arrived here in Geneva, I, to be completely honest, was a little bit nervous about meeting people, making friends, things like that, because it's a new city and I didn't know anybody in this program. However, after I arrived, I made quick friends with all of the people in this program, most of whom are Smith students. I also joined the orchestra of the University of Geneva. I play the bass, and in the orchestra I was able to meet new people, most of whom are students, amateur musicians, and I was able to continue my love of music even away from home. I am so grateful for all of these different worlds that I've been able to inhabit and meet people in, because I feel like in this track you get a really great cross-section of all of the social scenes in Geneva. Geneva is definitely known for how beautiful it is, especially around the lake. And one of my sort of go-to stress relieving activities is going for runs down by the lake. There's a giant fountain in the middle called the Jet d'eau, which literally means the jet of water, and it is one of the biggest landmarks in Geneva. Every single day that I go down for a run by the lake, I am just gobsmacked by how gorgeous it is. Even though Track A keeps us really busy going from internship to school and everything in between, we still have lots of time and opportunities to travel. Geneva is a really centrally located city within Europe, so you can easily take a day or a weekend trip on the plane to Italy, France, Spain, anywhere that you can dream up, and it's really accessible and easy to get there. The this semester, I lived in a studio apartment at the student residence, which means that I have a bathroom, a little kitchenette with a microwave, fridge, and stove, sink, bed, desk, and a beautiful view that sort of leads right out into this wonderful green space. It's a small room, but I don't spend a lot of time there because I'm usually so busy exploring Geneva and going from place to place. To get around in Geneva, I usually take public transportation or walk. We are so lucky to live in a city that has really phenomenal public transport. It feels like you can just hop on a bus or a tram and get pretty much anywhere in the city within 15-20 minutes. So most of the people who live at my student residence are students at the Graduate Institute, so mostly master's and PhD students. It is a huge student residence and there's always something fun going on. There are food trucks outside, there's a game room, there's a beautiful rooftop terrace that we can go up to. I love reading there, sort of taking in the beautiful views of Geneva. And one of my favorite parts of this residence is just how international it is. It seems like every time I go into one of the shared kitchens, I run into somebody new from a different country who works at an amazing organization. And it's not only a networking opportunity, but a place where people can build friends with people who want to change the world.